Hello and welcome back to Europa Universalis IV Common Sense. So I've been thinking about what to do with all this money we have. We have a lot of money. And in fact, if we have a look at it, we're making 6 ducats a month, and that's with all of our forts being maintained. Let's mothball all of those. I think it updates instantly. Yeah, so we're making about 9 ducats a month over what we need to. And we have absolutely nothing to spend it on because we're behind on tech. I think we're behind on tech, yeah. So can't spend it on that. Mercenaries, we could keep these mercenaries around, but they're not really that expensive, that's the thing. So, I had a thought. France is becoming a little bit of a problem here. I think they're expanding too quickly. I don't necessarily want to go to war with France, so I'm thinking what we should do is we should spend all of our money on some of these provinces here to get some rebels. Because if we look at it, it would actually be very easy to tip that over the top and get like a couple % unrest in each province. And if we keep doing it, they might get some rebels. There's a lot of provinces. So what we're going to do is we're going to wait for us to get the claims, and then we're going to go and send one person over there to get rebels. Okay, let's see what Sweden are doing. They've removed Muscovy as a rival, and they've rivaled Hungary. Okay. Just want to check your rule. The ruler is militaristic, so they might try and go to war with Hungary. I don't know how he'd go to war with Hungary though. Does Hungary have more holdings or something I'm missing? Nope. Seems like a very bad rival. Oh, Hungary have eaten some of the Croatian provinces I said we're going to go earlier. Is that a very small Ragusa? Yes. Okay. Trying to figure out why Sweden chose to do that. I guess it's just because they don't have a land border with Muscovy. Well, that costs some diplo points to switch, that's why I'm confused. I guess it's just AI things. Let's bring these guys back over to mainland. What else? Yes, so we're basically just waiting for our colonists. Same as before. Or to the point where we can use our colonists. And then we can start moving around up here, getting every province going through. Yeah. Is there anyone, like, I'm just thinking, would Flanders accept us, like, just vassalizing them? Trying to think of what else we could be working on while we're not at war. Okay, he finished his mission. Let's send him out exploring again. North America again, I think. Coast of this one? Yeah. This is the island I thought might have been a little bit further out, but it's even further in, so it's not going to work. For colonizing. So, totally lost train of thought here. Oh yes, will Flanders accept peaceful vassalization after a while? No, because our base tax is too low. It's not ridiculously too low though. Yeah, if we were to get some diplomatic reputation, we're up to maybe 29 under. And then if we were to get them to like us, I think we've got a chance. They do desire our provinces, but that's a real shame. I'm thinking if we just improve relations with them, we might be able to get them to that point. So that's what our diplomats will be doing when they get back. Although we might still have provinces to fabricate claims on in Norway. 50 military power or 10 prestige, 10 prestige. I like having prestige, but it's not worth losing out on. Embargoing Aragon, embargoing France. Let's just double check. Oh, we don't have another rival. Right, we can set Sweden as our rival. Well, it would give us power projection, but they are also our ally. Aren't they? Yep, they're our ally, and we have a royal marriage with them. I do kind of want to backstab Sweden at some point. I think I want one more war with them though. So what we can do to get our power projection up is we can pick Aragon, see? Oh, we need a diplomat. I was going to say we can pick Aragon and then we can insult them. And that would give us a bit more power projection for just a little bit more money. Yeah, there is actually a beta patch out that I believe gives you more diplomats based upon your government rank. So if you were a kingdom level government, you could get more diplomats. I still think we are. Yeah, so we would have maybe one more diplomat, I think. Not entirely sure. I haven't played anything on the beta patch. Okay, rebels. Yes, Scottish Independence and Flemish. Neither of them are going to fire anytime soon. We are here mission. Incorporate Scotland. Yes, would love to. Reclaim Armagnac manpower reserves. I guess we'll take one and cycle again. Just continually do that. How much does it cost for some development? Out of curiosity, let's just say in Derby. Oh, I thought this still cost a bit of Diplo points. It doesn't. Ah. Okay. Perhaps we should have been building a few more buildings. Well, let's improve our best provinces first. That seems most logical. So, London. Let's get some more trade power here. Double check what we've got. Production efficiency, tax modifier, defense, barracks. We'll go for trade modifier. Now we can't build any more because we're already building. Yes. Can we build from like a different screen, like from this screen? So say we wanted to build more. Yes, we can still build from that screen. Okay, cool. Let's get trade power up everywhere. This doesn't just give us more money. This denies money from other countries, which is why it's very good. I'm looking for things that are over 3. 11.6. Is that a much better province than I think it is? It's a coastal center of trade. I didn't spot that. That's nice. We'll get our 11.6. Let's get some local tax modifier going. Looking for relatively high numbers. So I guess 0.2 looks like the highest we're going to get around here. So yeah, anything at 0.2. Production, anything going to give us any money here? Not really. Manpower? Yeah, we got a few places that will give us what looks like high manpower. 500. Yeah, I think the reason I thought this still cost admin points is because it was I was mixing it up with the development system. There we go. Get a bit more manpower in the place. A lot of buildings going. Advisor died. Is that one of our main advisors, or is that... Nope. What we could do is we could get new advisors here if we need them. Let's see. National unrest could be very good. We could get spy offense. That'd be good if we're planning on doing rebels. Although that would also lower our money because we lose 10% trade efficiency, which is 10% of that's 1.2. Yes. 1.3 because it's 1. Yeah, anyway. It's not actually that much. But it might be enough to mean that we couldn't actually support rebels. And why is that low? Do we have too many leaders? Ah yes, because we have a I was going to say boat leader. Admiral. Explorer. That's the correct one. Dunno. Do we want to go for this one? I suppose if we're going for the diplomacy tech, we want to just go as fast as we can into it. Right, we got one of our diplomats back. Let's send him to support rebels in France. I think it's Hussite rebels we're looking... 35 gold. Oh. That's quite a lot. And it would add 3 unrest. What's the unrest currently? Oh, they've lowered unrest in all these provinces. Somehow. I guess they got more tolerant? Okay, how about the ones up here? Lowered unrest. Picardy. It's got Picardian separatists. Nope. We haven't got any kind of unrest in any of these provinces. Oh, we can't see that province. Yeah, okay, so there goes that plan. Let's fabricate the second claim on Norway. Even though we're probably not going to use it, it's worth fabricating for it. And I think we're just going to improve relations with Flanders then. There we go. Hopefully they'll like us in a bit. exploration mission has finished. Let's send this guy off to the next province. Assuming this isn't in range. Let's just double check in ranges. 328, and this one would be 306. So yeah, not in range. Now I guess we can just send them off everywhere. So just go explore. How about Brazil this time? Nice long mission. Gonna go to speed 5 for a little bit. Not really doing very much. We're mostly waiting on certain points before we can go. We don't have any manpower. Money is disappearing quite quickly, although that's because we spent it all on buildings. Lost a couple of claims. Yes, on Castile. Ooh. Hello. We got some Grenadian separatists happening. Grenada might raise from the same way Castile killed them. They're not in a war, so Portugal are just doing this out of the kindness of their heart. That's very unusual for the AI. Okay. Well, we'll keep the camera down there so we can have a look. Doesn't look like they're... Oh no, separatists might win. I think they have more men between them. Yeah, it's going to be close though. They're going to be very weak. Be good to attack if Portugal wasn't allied to them. Yeah, we want to break that out, break that up somehow. So we might want to drag Portugal into a war against, say, who's in range for Portugal? So maybe if we ever go to war with Aragon, we might want to drag Portugal into that. Although Portugal are allied with Aragon, so that wouldn't work. They are actually allied with Castile. They're not just doing this out of the kindness of the heart. Yeah. So maybe if we can get one of them into a war with France, we could then separate war with Castile. That's quite a risky prospect, all things told. We got our claim. We're not going to go for the new idea because it doesn't give us any actual range on our colonies. Let's have a quick look here. Level 7, so a couple of diplotechs. I apologise if you can hear screaming children outside. They're quite loud. Yes, we'll cancel that mission. Recycle it. And where are we going to send our diplomat now? Do all of our allies like us? Sweden doesn't like us a lot. Scotland we don't really care about. So why doesn't Sweden like us? Do they want our provinces? Yeah, we'll improve relations with them. We'll keep that up. They might decide to just rival us at some point. I mean, if they're our only rival, we've got to assume that we're on their rivals list as well. That might happen. Rebel Uprising, 6.2 and 11.5. It's not going to happen. We have actually started coring Antwerp, haven't we? That would be a no, although we only recently reached that point where we can. So start coring that. Yeah, time. Do we have a debate in Parliament that we need to get going? When's that? Another 4 years. Diplotech, perfect. It gives us more trade range and trade efficiency. That doesn't increase our colonial range at all though, does it? No. Let's head back over here. Yeah, so level 7. I was thinking maybe trade range affected colonial range in some way, but I don't think it does. Okay, so we just lose stability for no apparent reason. And we lost one of our guys here. How much money are we making? 7.4, and we got the second level guy. I think we could go for another one of them. I think national unrest would be a good idea. That'll allow us to get to our next idea group, which is probably going to be some admin idea group. Not entirely sure which one yet. In fact, is there an admin idea group that gives colonial range? Expansion? Doesn't appear to give any colonial range. Yeah, I think it might only be in... is it colonizing ideas? Exploration ideas. Yes, that's the only one that has a colonial range in it. Okay, so we can lower diplomatic tech costs and get higher ship costs. which I believe are retroactive, so our current ship's maintenance cost is based off this cost, I believe. We can actually test this out right now. So our current ship's cost is 5.31, and we're going to take this because we want the lower Diplo tech cost. So, yeah, see, it goes up because it's based upon the current price of the ship, not the price when you bought it. So yeah, it's going to cost a little bit more maintenance, but that's fine. Is this guy back? He doesn't appear to be moving anymore. He is back. Okay, we'll send him off to Amazons. We can see quite a lot now. Can't actually see if anyone's begun colonizing yet, but we're very close to being able to get that information. Aha, a war. Fantastic. Let's have a look at it. The nation of Austria, a faithful ally, requesting you come to the aid against Venice. They started the war. Venice is allied with Bosnia, the Knights, and the Papal State. Okay. Scotland joined, obviously. How many boats do they have? This is Venice, right? They have 7 galleys and 4 light ships. Okay. Well, let's unmothball these ships. I was thinking maybe we'd have to bring in our trade fleet, worried a bit about Venice's massive navy, but no trouble at all, actually. But I think Austria are going to destroy this war all by themselves, which would be very nice of them. Yeah, kind of shame we don't actually have to go down there. It does give us free access through the HRE if we want. And in fact, this might be a perfect opportunity, now that I'm thinking about it, to expand our land into Liège or into Utrecht. I think if we go into Utrecht, we might be able to grab Holland because they're allied with Denmark, Holstein, Mecklenburg, and Munster. So they're allied with Denmark. This might be our way to get into an early war with Norway. If we fabricate on Utrecht, we can call Denmark in as co-belligerent. Denmark's only allied to Norway. Oh, they're allied to Novgorod as well. Novgorod. And, yeah, I wonder if Sweden would join against Utrecht. Let's cancel improving relations with Flanders right now. Couple of days. Let's have a look here. Vassalize Flanders. I was thinking about it. We'll just sit on that then. We want to check if we can... Who would come into the war? Oh, you cannot declare war on a member of the Empire if you're allied with the Emperor in a war. Damn. Well, there goes that plan. It might be worth fabricating the claim anyway. And the reason I'm saying this is if we actually get the claim going through, and like if Austria win this war and take like pretty much all of Venice, what's going to happen is they're not going to be able to do it. Like they're going to be in debt, they're going to have overextension, they're not going to want to join another war. So we might be able to declare war on Utrecht and get the thing happening anyway. And like we'll be able to get the war happening even though they're the Emperor, just because they won't join it. Although we have to make sure they won't join within 30 months. Although we might be able to invite them to be on the offensive side of it. They might not join though. That's part of the Empire. Why are we losing money? Fleet maintenance went up even more. We have a lot of money to lose, to be fair. I think I'm going to end the episode here. Thank you for watching. Next time we will hopefully be at war with somebody. See you then. Goodbye.